Welcome to day 2 of our 21 days free mentorship challenge. Yesterday being our day 1, we talked about some extensions you need to install on your phone or PC so that it will enable you to do a proper keyword research. If you're someone who doesn't have money to pay for tools that will enable you to do a proper keyword research, tools like BookBeam, Publisher Rocket, and other ones. If you're someone like that, then you need to watch the day 1 of this 21 days free mentorship challenge, because some of these tools are going to help you to find a profitable keywords that you can input in your title and subtitle so that your book will be visible and possibly rank on the first page. So go ahead and watch the day 1 of this free mentorship, because that is the foundation. Now coming to the day 2, which is today, we are going to be talking about keyword research method. So in today's video, I am going to show you how to do a proper keyword research that will enable you to find a profitable keyword that you can input in your title and as well in your subtitle so that your book will be able to rank on the first page. Now, in order for you to sell on Amazon KDP, you need to understand what we call proper keyword research. Yes, a lot of people can do keyword research actually, but only if you know how to do a proper keyword research. Now, if you don't know how to do a proper keyword research, believe me, you can write 100 books and they'll all sit on Amazon KDP with 0 sales. Yes, we all know about this. So today, I am going to show you one way that you can actually do a proper keyword research that will enable your book to rank on the first page. So what I want you to do is to follow this video step by step. Do whatever you see me doing and listen to me carefully. Follow my steps and do everything that you see me doing on this particular video. I know we have so many methods that you can actually do your keyword research, but this is one of the best methods that you can actually use to do a proper keyword research. And the best part is you're not going to pay for any of these tools. Yes, it's 100% free. So when you start cashing out on Amazon KDP, you can now upgrade to a paid tool. You can now start purchasing a tool that you can use to do your proper keyword research, and it will even make your work 10 times faster. With that being said, if this is your first time coming across this channel, welcome to Creative Army's family. This channel will enable you to leverage AI tools and make money online in different platforms, not just Amazon KDP. But we are just concentrating on Amazon KDP for now. We still have more to talk about on this channel. So if you've been hearing about making money online and you haven't actually made that money online, this channel is here to help you. Do wait to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of our 21 days free mentorship challenge or even miss any of the video that will be coming up in future time. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always supporting, for your patience, for your kind words, and thank you for always showing up every single time. Thank you so much. You are the heart of this channel. So let's dive into today's tutorials, which is all about keyword research. With that being said, let's get into our PC right away.
The first thing we are going to do is to open our browser, just like this one. So when you open your browser like this, either on your PC or your phone, then you click on the 3 dots that you can see on your right. When you click on it, go ahead and click on New Private Mode window. Alright, so it will bring you here. So you can see all those extensions that we installed and we allowed it on Incognito mode. Now this is when these extensions are going to start working for us. So on your search bar, what you're going to do now is to type Amazon bestsellers. Once you're done typing Amazon bestsellers, then you click on enter and allow it to load. You can see the first options that we have here, which is Amazon.com bestseller, and this is the most popular items on Amazon. This is not what we are looking for. So scroll down, you're going to see the second option, which is Amazon bestsellers, best books. Go ahead and click on Amazon bestsellers, best books. So you can see change address. What you're going to do now is to change this address to any US address, either Los Angeles or any other US address that you know. So let me click on it. Then over here, I will type, you can see the 2 options I've been using. I've been using these 2 addresses. So you can choose any of your choice. I'll go ahead and choose the first one. And after typing the US address of your choice, then you click on apply and click on continue. It will now change the address from your country address where you are residing to the US address, the one you've chosen, which is New York. I think the 90001 is Los Angeles. Yes, so you can either go with Los Angeles or with New York. And out of that, over here when you see books, it's already on books, okay? So you leave it on books. Now, this is what I want you to do. Pay close attention. Come over here. You can see that these are the best sellers when it comes to books. These are the best sellers that we have in all categories. What we are going to do, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rush it a bit so that I don't waste much of your time. For the purpose of this video, what I'm going to do next is to click on this more. You can see more here, okay? When you click on more, scroll down to where you see advanced search. Click on it. It will bring you here. You will see a lot of options here. We have your books, another more, deals and rewards, new and trending, and we also have categories. Over this place where you see book search, this is where you can search for any keyword that you are looking for on Amazon. And if you are looking for an author, this is where you can type the author's name and search for it. If you're looking for title, this is where you will type the title that you're looking for and search. And if you want to search through ISBN, this is where you type it. But you are going to overlook all this part. And over here, leave it exactly the way it is. You can see condition, leave it in all conditions, okay? Don't change anything. You'll see format, leave it all formats. Don't try to change anything. For reader age, leave it in all ages. And language, leave it in all languages. Then for date, leave it in all dates. Then coming to the featured, you can see featured here. Click on featured and click on best selling. Why do I say that you should leave it on best selling? Because here now we want to concentrate on best sellers alone in all categories. And not just concentrating on bestsellers alone in all categories. We want to make sure that we concentrate on independent publisher. Just watch what I'm going to do now. When you click on best-selling, come over here where you say publisher. What you're going to type here is independently published. Just like this. You can say independently published. Just type independently published on the box. After that, for the subject, leave it in all subjects. Once you're done typing independently published and changing the best selling, then you click on search. Alright, this is where we are now. So these are all the niches that has been published by independent publishers like you and me. Let me quickly show you something. Scroll down. Now look at this book, How to Draw Everything, 300 Drawings. When you look at this book, look at the product details. You can see that the publisher is someone just like me and you, independently published. That is what you can see here, independently published, to show you that this book was actually published by an independent publisher like you and me. Let's scroll down again. Let me show you more. Now look at this book. When you look at the publisher, you are going to see independently published. It's an independent publisher that published this book, and they are making sales. Yeah, they are making sales. So all the books that you are seeing here were published by an independent publisher. You can scroll down, you can take your time and scroll down, check the books. But what we are going to do now, we are not going to be scrolling down just like the normal way we normally find keywords to import in our title and subtitle. That is not the route we are taking today. What we are going to do now is to come over here, the niches. You can see the niches here. You can see department. You can call this niches, department, or category, whichever one that works best for you. So when you come to the category, what you're going to do is to choose the category that you want to write on. We have art and photography, biographies and memos, business and money, calendars, children books, and so on. What I'm going to do now, I am going to choose a category to work on. Okay, let me use self-help as an example. When I click on self-help, it will bring me here. Now look at this carefully. On self-help, we still have sub-niches. You can call it subcategories or sub-departments, but I choose to call it sub-niches. When you click on self-help, we have abuse, anger management, anxieties, and phobias, and so on. What you're going to do now is to choose the particular niche that you want to write on. Okay, let's choose a sub-niche. Let's go with personal transformation. So go on and click on personal transformation. What I'm trying to do here is to niche down, because if you want to rank on the first page, you need to make sure that you niche down to the last. Okay, try to niche down to the last. If you model on this self-help, the truth is that your book is not going to rank on the first page, except if you do a proper keyword research. That is when your book might rank on the first page. So that is why I am advising you to niche down before you start picking a book to model on. Now, this is what we have here, which is personal transformation. And these are the books that have been written under personal transformation. We have The Power of Discipline, How to Use Self-Control and Mental Toughness to Achieve Your Goals. And you can see that this book was published by an independent publisher, and the date that this book was published was on April 8, 2020. And when you look at the review, look at the review of this book, you will see that this person is actually making a lot of sales. This person is making a lot of sales here. You can see that this person is cashing out on daily basis. Let's scroll down again. This book was also published by an independent publisher. Let's scroll. Let me use another example. Okay, this one was also published by an independent publisher. Okay, let me go back. Let's choose a book to model on. Remember that the sub-niche that we are trying to model on is personal transformation. What I'm going to do now is to choose a book that I want to model on. And also, I am going to channel my attention on the BSR and the competition as well. So we have The Power of Discipline here. I don't think I would like to model on this book. Let's see. Between Mom and Me, okay? 2021. Just take your time. This is where you have to take your time. You have emotional intelligence. Not too bad. This book was published on April 6th. On April 6th, 2024. Yeah. April 6th, 2024. And it was published by an independent publisher. So whenever you want to model a book, make sure that you channel your keyword on the keyword that independent publishers like you and me are already using on. They have already taken the time to make that research. So what you're going to do is to leverage on it. So this book was published on March 26, 2025, which means this book was published this year. Let's see if this person is actually making sales. You can see 1K review. It's a good number of review. It's quite a good number. And the language is Spanish. Okay, this is not an English book, so leave it for now. Later on, I'll teach you on how to publish on other marketplaces, but not now, okay? And so I'm going to leave this book because it's not an English book. Let me look for another book. At this point, I'm not seeing any book that is actually triggering my emotion. If you don't see any book, maybe on the page that you are or the kind of sub-niche that you pick, what you're going to do is to go back, okay? It's not a must you write on personal transformation. So what I'm going to do now is to go back. You see, education and teaching is doing very well. I want to use a book that when I use it, you can easily understand my teaching so that I don't end up confusing you at the end. Yeah, let me choose this computers and technology. I'll click on computers and technology, then it will open. Let's say we have sub-niches. Okay, we have sub-niches here, certificate, computer science, and so on. Let me go on and choose a random sub-niche. Let's say that I want to work on business technology. I'll go on and click on business technology. Okay, no. Let me use internet and social media as an example. So I'll go on and click on internet and social media. So this is what we have here. What we are going to do now is to scroll down, or we can wait for our productive image to load up. Okay, you can wait for it to load up to know if this is worth your time or not. Prepare result. Okay, let me not waste much of our time. Let's scroll down. Let's see if we can find a book here. So when you look at this book, you can see that it was published by an independent publisher on August 6th, 2024, which is last year. And we have, okay, it's an English book, 120 pages. Okay, this is the dimension and the item weight. Then the BSR. Now, this is where I want you to concentrate on. Now, look at the BSR of this book. The BSR is 2,983 in books. Now, if I am to advise you, I would tell you not to work on a book that is above 20,000. I know that so many people will tell you, work on a book that is like 200,000 down, that's too much. But if you can get a book that the BSR is 2,000, 5,000, 1,000, or 900, 700, even 100, that is perfect. So I would advise you to work from 20,000 down. Make sure that your BSR is like 20,000 down. Now, let me show you what I mean. Let me see if I can find a book that has a high BSR. This one is also perfect, okay? But if the BSR is more than 20,000, please don't work with that book, except if you know how to do a proper keyword research. If you don't know how to do a proper keyword research, please and please don't work on a book that is above 20,000. Now look at this book. You can see that the BSR of this book is ranking. The BSR of this book is 13,775 in books. This is also perfect, but someone like me, I can't work on this book, except if I go down and do a proper keyword research. That is when I can work with this book. Now look at the perfect example. Look at this extreme privacy, what it takes to disappear. This book was published on August 8, 2024. Now when you scroll down, look at the product details here. It's an independent publisher that published the book. And when you look at the BSR, you can see that the BSR is 38,536 in books. 38,536 in books. Please and please, I know that this person is actually making sales. Yes, you can see the number of reviews that we have here, which is 91 reviews. You can see the number here. But I don't advise you, someone that is just starting out, if you are not good in proper keyword research, I don't advise you to work with this particular number. It's not advisable to work with this particular number. All right, with that being said, let me just go on and choose any book of my choice. Let's say that I want to work with this particular book. Where is the other book that I saw? It should be the second. Okay, let's say that I want to work with this particular book. We all know that ChatGPT is the hot cake. Now, the ChatGPT Millionaire. If I want to work with this book, what I'm going to do is to click on this particular book. Now, if you come over here, you're going to say that, look at the product details. You're going to say that it was published by an independent publisher just like me and you. So if you want to stay safe on Amazon KDP, make sure that any keyword that you are picking is from an independent publisher. Don't try to model a book with a keyword that is trademark. Now look at the BSR here. You can see that the BSR is 5,681 inputs. Good. I think I've gotten a book. And when you come to the review, please don't model any book that doesn't have reviews. Yes, so make sure that you check all these things. Make sure that the book have a good number of reviews before you start modeling on it. And when you look at the reviews, we have 4.4K reviews here. So what I'm going to do now is to open this ChatGPT Millionaire on a new tab. Just like this. When you right click on it, you click on open link in new tab. To open in a new tab, go ahead and click on it. This is the ChatGPT Millionaire that we have here. Then go on and highlight this title. When you highlight the title, you right click and copy. For those of you using phone, you already know how to copy with your phone. Okay, you highlight. And if you want to see the BSR, of the book, you have to scroll down to the bottom of the book. When you open the book, you scroll down to the bottom of the book. Maybe at the end of the video, I will show you how to find the BSR of any book that you are interested in. Okay, I will show you how to do that with your phone so that those of you using phone to publish, you can also benefit as well. Now, when you copy the title of the book, when you copy it, what you're going to do is you can either open a new tab or you just come over to search Amazon, this Amazon search bar, and paste the link here and paste the title rather. Then paste the title here. Once you're done pasting the title, you click on search. This is where your productive image, Titan quick views, and all these extensions that you just installed, this is where they're going to work for you right now. Now, when you click on search, you will see a lot of books that have this same keyword. You will see a whole lot of books here. These ones are sponsored, okay? Prime, okay? So come over to results. This is a book here. This is the title that we are interested in. Now, what you're going to do is this. You are not going to, copy this person's title, despite that the person is an independent publisher like you. No. If you dare copy this title word for word, Amazon is going to block your book. They might even terminate your account. Now, we have what we call seed keyword. If you look at this title, you will discover that we have what we call seed keyword. Now, the seed keyword of this title is ChatGPT. Now, look at the subtitle. Making money online has never been this easy. How to make money with AI. So, what we are going to do is to copy the seed keyword. You can even copy from here ChatGPT Millionaire, yes. Or you can copy the seed keyword, which is ChatGPT, because I believe this book is talking about AI alone. How to make money with AI. Scroll up again. I want to show you something. Now, when you come to the result, look at this result. Look at the result here. The result that we have here is 948 results, which means 948 people have written on this particular keyword that we are trying to model on. Now, this 948 result is quite good. It's quite impressive. But I advise that if you're making your own research, make sure that your BSR is from 20,000 down to 1. And also make sure that your result is from 700 or even 500 down. Yes, don't work on high results like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. You'll find it difficult to rank. Do you understand? Because you have a lot of competitors. Now you have 948 people to compete with. So you can write on this if you've niched down, like if you've probably niched down here and you didn't see any other book to work on. If you've niched down here and you feel like, oh, this one is the best one to work on, that is when you can now work on it. But if you take your time and niche down, then if you're lucky and find a book that has maybe if you find a book that has maybe like from 700 or 500 down, so we have 948 people to compete with. Please don't joke with your result and your BSR. Don't joke with your result, your BSR, the review. Don't joke with this. Three things. Yes. Now look at this. You can see the price range here, and we have sales rank. We also have the reviews, okay, and sold, okay, 20. Now look at the top focus keyword. Look at this top focus keywords. When you look at it, the top focus keyword that we have here is ChatGPT, which is 26. If you are someone that have been using people, you will see this kind of numbers when you're making your keyword research. Yes. We also have the next focus keyword, which is millionaire. And we have the top long tail keyword, which is ChatGPT millionaire, joining together and so on. But this is what I want you to do. Now that you've gotten a book that you are interested in, you've gotten a book that you think when you write on this particular keyword, you are going to make sales. Remember, this is ChatGPT, this is AI era. So if you write a book about AI and the information you put in there is something that people are interested in, what people are really searching for, because at the end, what you are trying to aim is you are trying to solve someone's problem. If your book is not solving a problem, no one is going to buy it. So if you want to make money on Amazon KDP, you must make sure that your book is solving a specific problem. Specific. Okay? Make sure that your book is targeting, you have an audience that you are targeting. If you have an audience that you're targeting, believe me, you are going to make sales. I mean, lots of sales. And try as much as you can to make sure that you are specific in your title. Specify your title, which is very proper. So the next thing you're going to do now is this. You've copied the title. If you haven't copied the title, go on and copy the title. Go on and copy the title. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this book again. I'll go on and copy this title. Once I copy the title, what I'm going to do, I'll come over here. Where is my KeepScout? Where is the icon? Okay, this is it. I will come over to my KeepScout, click on it. For those of you using phone, you can't be able to install this extension. It can only work on PC, not on phone. So let me quickly show you something. If this is your first time of creating an account with KeepScout, so you need to sign in with your Gmail and your password. When you click on the extension that you just installed, this is it. It will tell you to create an account with them. So all you need to do is to click on sign up. When you click on sign up, you will write your name here. After writing your name, you write your email address. When you are done writing your Gmail address, go ahead and write your password here. And over here, you are going to retype your password. Just confirm your password. After confirming your password, you are going to take this box, I agree, and also unlock my access. And after that, click on continue. So I've already registered with this email. Since this is not my first time of logging into this particular account, what I'm going to do is to click on sign in. I'll click on sign in, then write my email. After writing my email, I'll write my password. Once I'm done, I'll click on continue. So it will bring you here. What you need to do is to click on continue for free. This one now, see, this is a pro version of this particular platform. This is the pro. So don't click on pro, except if you have money to pay for the pro. Go ahead and click on continue for free. Now you can see the token available, which is 20,000 token available. The token that we've used is 0 token used, and the total active project is 0. Once you're done signing up on KeepScout, then you come back here, make sure that you pin it, okay? If you've already pinned yours, go ahead and sign up, then come back to your incognito mode. Over here, just go ahead and copy this title. This is the title that we want to model on. Copy it. Then on the search bar, you can actually do this. Okay, it's already on the search bar. On the search bar, just paste the title, then click on search. So come over here now, where you are seeing KeepScout, the KeepScout extension that you just pinned. What you're going to do is to click on it. Click on it. It's going to bring out this result here. Now you can see the average sales rank. These are the results. 15. The average sales rank, we have 9,900 and so on. Then we have average revenue per month, which is $656.73. And we have the average price, which is $9. The profitable, you can see that this keyword is not even profitable. Once you say unprofitable, please don't write on it. That is one thing I love about this tool. Yes, this tool is going to tell you if this particular keyword is profitable or not. And it's a free tool. You don't need to pay. You don't need to start buying Publisher Rocket and Big Boom and so on. So you can see that this keyword is not profitable. In order to validate this, what we are going to do is to click on Queries. Then click on Find. Wait for it to load. So this is the name of the book we are trying to model on. And we have other books, other titles here. So you can pick your keyword from here. Now let's run a quick check on this. Let's know if this particular keyword is profitable, if this title, if they are profitable or not. Although we've already seen from the other side, from the results, we've already seen that it's not profitable. But let's still run this quick check. You can see unprofitable. The book that we are trying to model on is not even profitable. No need of writing on this title. No need of even trying to use this particular keyword on your title. This is unprofitable, unprofitable, unprofitable. Let's check the last one. Unprofitable. So it means that this book we are trying to model on is no for us. We are going to look for another book. Let's look for another book. So I'm going to go back now. Let me show you something. You can see that the BSR, the competition is quite good. 949 is good. And when you look at the BSR, you can see the BSR is quite impressive, which is 5,681 in books. But this book is not profitable, so no need of writing on this title. Okay, let me go back and look for another book, biography and history. Let me click on biographies. Now let's say that I want to model on this particular book. Let's see if I'll just open to a new tab. Let me see if I will show you this thing that I want to. There is something that I want to show you. Once I'm done showing you this, you can take your time and find a title for yourself. After showing you this, you can take your time and do a proper keyword research. So let's say that I've copied this, yeah. Then I'll come over here on Amazon search bar and paste this. Then click on search. This is what we have here. This is the book that I want to model on, which is 38 Letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son, or whatever. Then come over to KeepScout. I want to show you something good. Now you can see the result here. The result that is showing here is 13, and the average sales is 635,000, and average revenue per month is $819. Then average price is $16, and you can see that this book is profitable. This is what I want to show you. If you find any book or any keyword you feel like this keyword has a good BSR and a good result, come over to KeepScout and check if that particular keyword is profitable or not. If it's profitable, you will see it here. Then you will see this green color. But if it's not profitable, you will see unprofitable here, just as you've been seeing in other ones. And you will see that this color will be red. Now, once you find a profitable keyword like this, what you're going to do is to click on these queries and click on find. Then give it some time to load. Over here, just click on this run check. Click on the run check. You can see the 38 letters from JD, the audio is unprofitable. Now the hardcover is also unprofitable, and the Spanish is also unprofitable. What you are going to do is to come back to this result, okay? Now, when you come back to this result, what you are going to do is to choose any other keyword you feel like is actually profitable here. Let's say that, okay, the richest man in Babylon. The richest man in Babylon. Yeah, this is the richest man in Babylon. So let me just highlight. We are not working with this title. I'll go back to my Incognito mode. We just want to check something, okay? I'll come to Amazon search bar and paste it here, then search. Then come back to your KeepScout. You can see that this one is not even profitable. So make sure that you find a title that is profitable. Take your time and go through it. If you find a profitable title, it will show here. When you click on queries, make sure that what you are seeing is showing profitable. If it's showing unprofitable, please don't work with that particular keyword. Leave it the way it is. So because of time, I am going to stop here. Take your time and walk through this step by step, just as I've shown you. Find yourself a profitable keyword that you are going to work on.
So this is how to do a proper keyword research that will enable you to find a profitable keyword that you can input in your title and subtitle. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also comment day down in the comment section. Let me know that you actually watch this video, and also share this video so that other people will benefit. As you are benefiting from this channel, others will also come and benefit from this channel as well. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I will see you by this time tomorrow, but for now I will say peace.